Hello everyone, welcome back. It is time for RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 6. This one follows the naming scheme that has been set in this volume, being just a single word, this one entitled Midnight. It also has a very short synopsis. It's time. So, gee, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Not like we expected anything different, given the way that this volume has been going. So, last episode we had our team failed to put Amity up into stable orbit, mainly due to damage to one of the stabilizers. But they did succeed in getting their message out, or at least most of it. So the rest of the world is aware and hopefully can, get some preparation. There are other characters who are linked in various ways to our main group, so I don't know whether they'll come into play this season or whether that was just to touch in with them, but we know that they are aware, and we got to see how each of them were sort of affected. It would be really interesting to have left your friends at one point and then just suddenly the next time you hear from them it's via the Atlas Emergency Broadcast Network and they're basically describing the end of the world. So that's pretty scary. So where else do we have our people? Penny, Act, Salem, completely unperturbed. She's prepared. I don't think this matters for her at all. Watts is preparing to escape, possibly after doing his own work in sabotaging Penny. Ironwood asked him to do it and to get her to go to the vault, but I suspect that Watts has put in a little extra so that Penny can manage to fall off the radar and then get used by Team Salem. I can't believe Ironwood is so short-sighted and so stupid. How is it he thinks that he can make use of Watts and also just completely distrust the rest of the people who would have worked best with him? So dumb. Anyway, we have a river of Grim crawling towards Mantle, so Mantle pretty much screwed, I think. Yeah, it's really interesting. So this is what Salem's been doing. I wonder, I don't think I've said it out loud, but I remember in one episode some time ago, I found myself thinking, wow, the Grim pools are a lot lessened than, when we see them in the flashback. Obviously, it's a ginormous pool, right? And then it seemed like they were very shallow. And I wonder if it's just because of the huge amount of Grim that she's created, or if it's because it's been redirected. Could be any of those things, she has made a use of a lot of that Grim sludge stuff. So there's various answers to it. Is there anything else important? I think I've pretty much covered it all. Not exactly, but we'll get there. So this is the second to last episode before the long end of year break. Let's see what horribleness they set up now. I hear each time more and more of the lyrics. And I guess, given the context of the episodes and stuff, the lyrics mean more every time I listen to them. Childish dream to save the world. I noticed Whitley looking very disturbed there, or very, thoughtful, I guess. It would be neat if we can see some development for him. As we know, he's really just how he is, as a matter of circumstance. Some roses will never bloom. What is it? Some dreams will rot on the vine? I missed that part. Some evil will never ever die. Some heroes choose the wrong side. So many things all very applicable, and I hate that. Penny! Cinder took another L. He's not in a good state. I really do have to give her some credit.
I'll take her. Come now.
And who is this?
You're to make sure the laundry is folded, the dishes are spotless, and the floors are clean enough to eat off of.
Food?
Now hurry and get to your chores. The floor looks filthy.
Okay. Orphan basically purchased as a servant.
Linens, sweep the floors, shut your mouth and do your chores. Scrub the dishes in the sink. No one said that you should think. Shine the silver, wash the clothes, and when you're finished, darn the socks. Draw my bath, fetch my slippers, fill my glass, and rub my feet. Hurry up, you're so slow. You're no good, I hope you know that your life is of no use. And the truth is that no one's ever loved you.
This song is incredible. Perfect.
Pretty nice, huh? Would you look at that? Wow.
You missed a spot.
Wow, they're so shitty.
Now that wasn't very ladylike, was it? I suggest you remember your place. Say it!
That,
Without
I
you,
knew it.
I am nothing.
Alright, what gives? Someone took my damn sword!
I apologize for the inconvenience. We'll help you look for it.
Now, that's not yours, is it? I'm not here to hurt you. I've seen you around, and I think it's safe to say you're not getting the most fair treatment. Yeah? I can't really blame you for what you're thinking.
You don't know what
But hurting them isn't going to make your life any better. You could run, but you're gonna be running for the rest of your life. Or you could find another way to handle it.
Like you? You can do whatever you want. Go wherever you want.
How old are you?
10.
And you want to be like us? You want to be a huntress? Then we've got about 7 years.
For what?
To train you for the huntsman exam.
She's always seemed quite resourceful, I think. Literally tortures her with a shock collar.
Just a few more years and you won't need your guardian's permission. You'll be free.
It's clear how she
We found something! It's Cinder! She has a weapon!
favors that shape of weapon as well, whenever she crafts her own out of
Hello? Anyone?
Uh-oh. Oh, and they're racist as well.
You're right. Without you, I am nothing. But because of you, I am everything.
Cinder.
What a shame.
I won't have to run now.
That's all you'll ever do.
That look on her face, she looks so... That's a cool semblance. Bad idea. I should have given my thoughts on Cinder before the
You're
episode.
awake. I was so worried. How are you feeling?
You brought me back here. We failed.
Cinder, you were hurt. I was just trying to help.
I think she's had enough help. Besides, she went against our queen. I'd be careful who you back.
Cinder's hunch was right. If we'd had support, then maybe we would have.
Would you stop trying to protect her already? She doesn't care about you.
Both of you, get out. I'll let you know when you're needed next.
Yeah, About that. Salem's got other plans for me. I'm not gonna be taking orders from you anymore. She wants everyone on the bridge. Something big is about to happen.
I'd like to express again that this is my burden to bear, not yours. His grudge is with me.
No, it'll be even worse. He's holding back with me. I can tell.
I understand, I do. But you've done so much already. The least I can do is give you a break and try to get us out of here.
We can't leave yet. This is our chance.
Maybe you've taken one too many hits.
Salem. She knows she can't take on the whole world at once. So she doesn't. She has her followers work their way in, sabotaging us from the inside out.
Maybe we should do the same. We certainly are similar, you and I. Maybe we have been presented with an opportunity.
Great.
Oscar, please.
You don't need to fight this war, kid. Tell me what I need, and we can be done.
Hello, Hazel.
Coward! All this time, it could have been you, but you let him suffer. Now, tell us how this damn lamp works. The boy has suffered enough.
Why do you follow her?
That's something I'd like to know.
I know how you see me. But her? Look at what she does. How is she the answer? Why not stop her?
Salem can't be stopped. She's a force of nature. I've seen it firsthand.
What killed your sister?
You send children to their deaths for a cause that you know has no victory, no end.
Someone has to try. Salem isn't a force of nature because Salem can be fought. Unless she brings the relics together. If that happens.
Ozma. You have wonderful timing. The show is about to begin.
That hound is so creepy. Distance. Like liquid undulating skin. Flesh.
We have good news. Tyrion has heard from our dear colleague Watts. Although he remains in captivity, it seems that he has worked with Ironwood to gain some control over the puppet masquerading as the Winter Maiden. I suppose he remains useful after all. Speaking of which, Cinder. You chose to disobey my specific instructions. Just to fail again. And I've realized it's all my fault. You've fought your whole life unwaveringly for what you want, and here I am holding you back, instead of lifting you up. You deserve so much more than I've given you. Go to Atlas. Recover Watts. He can lead you to the girl. Whether you or my hound get to her first, you will finally have the Winter Maiden's power, and I will have my staff.
You'll only be helping her bring about the end for all of you!
You're too late.
Did the hack just not work? How do we even know we can trust Watts?
We have confirmed visuals.
Excellent question.
She appeared to be malfunctioning.
This is why I don't trust technology. Now we're wasting our time searching for broken junk.
Enough! You're Atlas Elite. Act like it.
Ma'am? We're picking up an open comms broadcast.
Play it.
It's headed straight for Mantle. I repeat, a large, massive brim is headed straight for Mantle. Please, anyone.
Hey guys.
Great.
What's up?
You guys.
Did you hear our message? It's right there. We need to hurry.
Where's Penny?
Are you serious right now? There are people in danger!
There are people in danger because you kids are acting selfish and...
Harriet is so freaking stupid. What the heck? I did not expect that. Holy shit. And there I just thought Mantle was screwed. Incorrect.
It's time.
Wow. And now they just get to sail right in. What happened to the Grim? I was wondering. Why did the Grim pools look so shallow? Okay, that's cool. That's her band, isn't it? Casey Williams? Nice. Interesting statue. Yep, again, I felt like that was a short episode. No, it was 19 minutes as well. You know, 19 minutes, 30 including opening and credits. So, the thing that was in my notes that I was meant to talk about before the episode but forgot about was I wanted to talk about Cinder from the previous episode where I wanted to defend her a little. And I don't know, I just thought she was scary in the first 3 volumes. I remember feeling that. And then it's only after that that we realized she was just one of the pawns and not the queen, as we may have been misled to believe earlier. And then after that she just sort of keeps taking L's, and you know, that's not a good look. But really, she has been quite resourceful most of the time, I think. Impetuous, yes. Clearly she's also younger than the big bad, and than her other, you know, villainous peers. But I think she's generally availed herself well, but also has a huge sense of entitlement, I guess, which is maybe the reason that people don't like her. But looking at what she's done, she has managed to strike some blows, and with decent backup or coordination with the rest of the team, potentially she could do well. Again, she's also, you know, lacks some foresight. In this episode, we see that, you know, caused damage and might have been better at preventing Amity from being launched. But, you know, as we can see, Salem just doesn't care. But that said, if you look individually at her attack, she's pretty strong. She doesn't have the benefit of full control over maiden powers, but then, you know, neither do the others. She was quick enough last episode to not get drawn by Penny's trying to lead her away. She very quickly understood what the real goal was there. She knew to attack the Amity Tower in order to get Penny to, you know, try to protect it and weaken herself. And, you know, it just so happens that Penny is a robot who, you know, was already a powerful robot before the Winter Maiden powers, so there is that. Why do I defend her? I don't know. It's just, I like seeing villains grow as well, especially when they are like the weaker types. I do like this sort of thing where both your protagonists are growing and getting more powerful and all that sort of thing, and I like seeing a weaker villain grow with them. So I'd like to see Cinder develop. You know, flip sides or whatever, I don't care. You know, even if she just grows up to become another big evil threat and then get defeated, whatever, that's fine. But I do want to see Cinder make her own journey of development, whether it's, you know, to become the, you know, villain that she wants to be or what. That'd be cool. Anyways, so those were the things that I meant to say before the episode. And as it happens, it was interesting to have an episode which focused a bit on her background, which has been sorely lacking, although hinted at, I think. You know, there's been hints about how she's always craved power, and the assumption is that it's always because, you know, she's been in the position that we saw this episode, where she's always just being beaten down, coming from a background where she didn't really have a lot of power. You can see how she's always craved it. And then also there was this interesting part where as soon as she was being told to say the words, you could already know that this is where she got those
I am nothing.
"But without you I am nothing" phrase from. It obviously instinctively she fell back into it once you know, under Salem. It's the same sort of feeling of being oppressed. This was really sad. Having this huntsman take note and trying to help her. But then obviously he couldn't really let this stand either.
Without you.
But I think by this time she was just way too far gone.
But because of you,
Just too
everything.
too broken. I mean, there's only so many times you can have to deal with this. At this point you either break, or you either break down, or you,
I don't want to have to run now.
I guess, become this.
That's all you'll...
And whatever else you say about Cinder, she's too stubborn. Such a shame that this had to happen, though. Here I see the separation of the characters here. You can see Emerald and Neo over to the side there because they are basically still considered Cinder's underlings. But you see Mercury over here now as if he's his own individual player who's pledged himself directly to Salem now. And then further off camera we've got Hazel. People who might switch, probably Emerald. I think fairly decent money on that. Hazel is so one-track minded. At times I felt like he could switch, but seriously, he's completely irrational about his revenge for his sister. And you know, yeah, it's a good point. I don't know how on earth pledging to Salem really helps. If anything, you'd think he would have chosen to try and die fighting her. But whatever. Neo, I don't know what Neo's thinking. Neo is, I imagine, going to be very careful.
Recover
I'm not
Watts.
sure what the deal is with this now.
Whether you or my hound get to her first, you will finally have the
It seems a bit suspicious since I expected Salem to be
You'll only be helping her bring about the
much
end
more angry.
for all of you.
But I feel like this is just another way of punishing Cinder that we just don't know about yet.
You're too late.
I would not be surprised if this was Salem actually throwing her away. And then last of all, we had this amazing fun thing. There I was thinking that she was just using it to attack Mantle. Nope, it just needed to get in position so that it could launch up using magic, I assume, to strike at Atlas from below. And now she's also managed to bring her entire force onto Atlas.
It's time.
So let me update my notes, where I wrote Mantle screwed. I think that is still true. But now Atlas also screwed. As if, you know, that was something I didn't already know. Mantle is screwed just by virtue of being underneath Atlas, so as Atlas takes damage, things are gonna fall. If not Atlas itself. We already saw the tower things that provide the hard light shy. I remember joking about the hard light shields in the first episode, wondering if they were better defended, and presumably they were, but they didn't expect this particular form of attack where these ground burrowing Grim would manage to actually attack them that way. But anyway, yep, once again, hard light shields falling just as easily as they did in Argus. Hopefully the hard light shields are set up better than Mistral. Pretty sure it's Argus. And now I'm not sure where you'd prefer to be. Up in Atlas or down in Mantle? If you were just the average person, I mean. Both are pretty screwed. I imagine I would want to be in neither of those places and somewhere on the other side of the world, probably. So that's fun. Next episode's going to be a riot. And then it's going to leave us with a cliffhanger, and then we're going to have to wait for like 2 months or something. Woohoo! However, that is not now, so I am looking forward to it. So that's it for Chapter 6. Next week, Chapter 7. See you there.